Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor, and not only that, your College-Glen real estate specialist, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about College Greens, Glenbrook, College Greens East. We're going to talk about the neighborhood that I live in and I specialize in for helping buyers and sellers in the College-Glen real estate area in Sacramento, near Howe, Watt, La Riviera, along the American River there. So for the month of April, this is a look back at the April sales. I do this every month. I post the sales that happen in the neighborhood every month on my blog, and then I follow up with a video as well. Give a quarterly analysis and all that good stuff. So just to give the owners of the neighborhood some good information, if people are looking to maybe get their homes sold in the neighborhood, some good information for them, or for buyers maybe trying to come into the area. So for April, there was 12 single-family homes that were sold in the month of April in the neighborhood, and that's down a little bit from March, had 18 sales. And it's not to say that anything was good or bad with the difference there, anything, just a little bit of a difference. It's such a small area, you're going to have swings in numbers like that. You know, when you're looking at Sacramento County as a whole or something, that you're looking at such large numbers that they kind of mean a bit more when you're talking about averages or percentages or medians and things like that. But when you get down to a small little neighborhood like College-Glen, you're going to see swings from month to month, and so there's not the greatest trends just because the numbers are so small. But anyways, take a look at the graph here and you'll see the sales that happened for the month. As you can see from the graph, there was 12 properties that were sold in the month of April for the College-Glen real estate area. And what I do is I do College Greens, Glenbrook, and also College Greens East. That's along La Riviera, just a little bit east of Watt Avenue, along La Riviera and the river, you know, all the way over to kind of where Crawford's Barn is. I extend it. The reason being is College-Glen is such a small little area, there just wouldn't be enough data for it to be relevant if I was picking that small the area of just College-Glen. So I kind of extended out a little bit. Most people, you know, recognize there's a different, obviously a gap from Watt Avenue one side to the other, but they're fairly similar neighborhoods along there and stuff. So as you can see, take a look at the sales price to list price. You can see along there some of those are selling for above 100%, meaning they got more than where they listed it at. And the reason being, I'm going to talk about this in a minute, is we have so much buyer demand right now. If you price it right, you're going to get the home sold for above the list price. So take a look at all those sales there, and then also I'm going to explain a little bit more about the price-sensitive sellers market. So those were all the sales. You saw kind of the range, what's been going on. If you noticed, obviously I mentioned about the prices, some selling above the list price. It's in our neighborhood, it's price-sensitive sellers market. It's kind of a strange little term, but what that basically means is if a property comes on the market and a couple of things. If it shows very well, if it's marketed well, meaning it has a strong online presence, good photos, a virtual tour, YouTube video, it's able for a lot of buyers to see it across Trulia and Zillow and Realtor.com, all those websites. It's marketed well. And then if it's priced aggressively, priced well, then it's going to have a ton of showings on it. It's going to have multiple offers within a couple of days, and it's actually going to end up selling above the list price for pretty much top dollar. And that's why I'm calling it a price-sensitive seller's market. It's very sensitive. If you come on the market a little bit too high, say for example the home is probably worth about $220, and so you price it at maybe $219 or $215, you're going to attract a lot of attention. You're probably going to end up selling it for $225, a little bit more than it should be technically be worth. But if you come on the market at $240 or $245 and you're that much higher, the buyers out there, they're so knowledgeable and educated because of the internet now, that it's going to end up sitting and everyone's going to see it online, everything like that. By the time you lower the price, you're going to end up not having as much attraction for it, not much attention for it, and you're going to end up selling it for less in the long run. So buyers out there are a couple of flip properties that are available in the neighborhood right now. There's a couple of bank-owned properties and a couple of short sales out there. And there's a couple of regular equity sales out there too. So there's a few out there. The ones that are coming on priced well, showing well, marketed well, they're selling right away with multiple offers above list price. The ones that start a little high, they're having to come down a little bit. For sellers out there, I continue to just give the advice of make sure the property shows as best as you can before you hit the market. Make sure you pick an agent that knows the neighborhood well and markets the property very well. And then make sure you really trust your agent with the price that they suggest. Because of that sensitivity to the market right now, you've got to price it right so that you're going to get all that attraction, attraction and attention for it, and end up selling it for the most amount of money in the long run. In this market, if you've been on the market for sale for more than 10 days and you don't have an offer, you are way overpriced. I mean, it's that much of a price-sensitive seller's market right now. There's that much demand and that little supply. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned a little bit about the neighborhood. Feel free to check out my website, College-Glen and you'll get lots of great info just about the neighborhood and tons of information about the real estate in the neighborhood. If you're looking to buy in the neighborhood or sell in the neighborhood, feel free to call or email me. I'd love to help out. I love doing real estate in the neighborhood that I live in. I love working in the neighborhood and working with my neighbors and future neighbors and everything like that. So once again, have a great month. I'll see you guys next month, and clear skies.